Griffin, so that's funny. So that was of any other creators that they were all hyped out about?
Yeah, for sure.
I'm trying to remember.
I know this dude on the right.
But another person that I know they didn't like the William Haynes, was it?
Oh yeah, the one that fought on CC2?
Yeah.
What'd he say F me for? Okay, so I was told in this section that they are spilling who Ian and Anisa talk smack on. So let's see what they said about me.
They speak poorly about Dad, Nathan Barnett all the time.
Really?
And yeah, they do. They just say...
We all as people agree that those are collectively the bad guys. If you judge people because of their race, because of their gender, because of their beliefs, you are inherently evil to me. And I don't understand why that's a topic today.
And look at that stoic posing to the crowd, understanding the weight of this moment.
Welcome back to William Haynes TV. This is another episode of Truly Passionate, and I'm your host. Please leave a like on me and subscribe to me. With so much drama in the LBC, it's kind of hard being Will IIAM. So anyway, what he say F me for? So I heard that they talking about me on the H3 podcast. Listen, we don't have to go over this every single time. Y'all playing with fire. Y'all should know by now, I don't take any jokes lightly. For a comedian, I don't think nothing funny. So if you're gonna speak about me on your show, you better come correct. I don't know what y'all about to say on here, but it better be good. So I'm actually surprised myself how much drama Creator Clash is in right now. It's crazy. Obviously, I'm biased. Like, I'm thankful to Ian and Anisa. They actually did some good stuff for me. I really appreciate them. Did they lie and mislead me constantly? Yes, but sometimes you gotta do that to folks. So I got messages from Steve. I got messages from other friends. They're like, they brought you up on the H3 podcast today. And I'm like, really? So I'm asking people what they say about me and nobody can tell me what they said. So my friend who actually watches this show, she probably doesn't want me to say her name, I told her that I'm on it and I had her watch. I'm not about to watch a literally 4-hour video. So I told her to watch it and find the time code where they talked about me so we could talk about it. So let's be real, I love Creator Clash. Creator Clash is an amazing event. Could it be a 10 times better event? Absolutely. I know Ian and Anisa personally. They are like two halves of the same brain cell. Is Anisa a weirdo? Absolutely. But I think she means well. I think deep down inside, she's a person trying to do the right thing. She just don't know what she's doing. I know we've all met somebody like this. A person who really wants to do something with their life, really wants to be great and help people, but just don't know the right way to do it. Some people, you could tell they never really been through much in their life. When Inoue got knocked down a couple weeks ago, I saw somebody say, Inoue fight like there ain't no food in the fridge. And you could tell some people ain't never had their bill turned off. They ain't never had their light bill turned off before. And because if you did, you would work a lot harder instead of just putting stuff out there. That's the issue with Creator Clash, and I told them several times, all you guys do is drop the event. You have no marketing, you have no promotion. We gonna see what they said. The time code was 2 hours and 41 minutes. So this dude, off the bat, Ethan, I don't know him, but I have met him. So remember when Casey Neistat had that event with Tracy Morgan? He had so many influencers back then. And he put us all on a bus, probably like 10 or 12 of us. And I sat next to this dude on the bus. He had about 45 pounds on him then. And he was so nice. He was so polite. Clearly, he wasn't as popular as he is now, but he was very well known. And I was like, he was nice to me, like really nice. So I find it funny when people have these crazy online reputations when I'm like, what I mean when I met him. So I think she said it was about 241, so I'm just gonna put it like right here. This dude on the right looks so familiar. Who is this guy right here? Michael and Kate. Dude, this guy looks so familiar. I don't know who he is, but I know him. He's like, what the hell, Will? You don't remember me from Bingity Bang Bang Bong Bong?
Has no friends as well. It's ridiculous.
That's why I would feel bad for him.
Yeah.
That's why I felt bad all the time. I'm like, man, it's just that.
Yeah.
Who?
Graham Stephan's a Jew.
He is?
What?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going there. Okay, so that's Harley Morenstein talking in the back. Harley Morenstein is a very funny guy, very intelligent person. I would say maybe you didn't know that, but I think you could tell when you talk to him. He's Jewish himself. Harley's cool.
Ask ChatGPT.
There it is. I fucking knew it. I knew it. No wonder she hates him, right?
That's so surprising. The money YouTuber? Crazy.
Stop it, Harley. Stop it.
Let me have fun.
Is this green screen?
I thought that's what podcasting is.
We're more than that, Harley. Jewish.
Does he have a button of her saying that? So yeah, I said this on social media a couple days ago, and I'm gonna say it again right now. What happened to us as a society? We used to openly hate Nazis, bigots, racists, of all kinds and all sorts. Indiana Jones used to get a gun and shoot the Nazis, and we all as people agreed that those were collectively the bad guys. If you judge people because of their race, because of their gender, because of their beliefs, you are inherently evil to me. And I don't understand why that's a topic today. So I feel like this is what they're kind of talking about here through humor.
So, Griffin, so that's funny. So that was of any other creators that they were all hyped out about?
Yeah, for sure.
I'm trying to remember who else.
I know that they, you know what's sad is because.
Okay, so I was told in this section that they are spilling who Ian and Anisa talk smack on. So let's see what they said about me.
They speak poorly about Dad, Nathan Barnett all the time.
Really?
And, yeah, they do. They just say he's a weirdo and he does crazy.
Okay, they're talking about Dad. Okay, here's the thing. Dad 100% is a weirdo. And I don't think anybody has been as real to Dad as me. Whenever I talk to Dad, I ask him, I'm like, what is up with you, man? You are different. But different in not a bad way at all. I tell him, I find Dad to be incredibly calm in real life. Whenever you talk to Dad off camera, he's very calm, like calmer than most people, and is very delicate. And he has a very involved personal life, takes care of his son. Like, I remember at the weigh-in, somebody would, cut up a bunch of Pokemon cards. He picked them up. And I was like, what a nice guy. Is he weird? Hell yeah.
Crazy stuff.
Yeah, but are they lying?
But they.
Thank you.
I think that's okay.
So AB right here fought Dad in what, Creator Clash 1? Oh, no, he fought him in Creator Clash 2. He damn near broke his rib or whatever.
I'm go joking around.
No, I'm kidding.
I mean, well, he's a strange guy. But they didn't sound like they said it in a good way.
It's sad because you know why? I see all the heart that Nathan puts into the Creator Clash. I see.
Absolutely. Dad is Creator Clash. Dad has gotten the biggest clips from Creator Clash. I can't imagine them doing Creator Clash without Dad's 42-year-old self. So, it's hard to tell if they're really talking smack on him or they're just being funny. Like, who doesn't say that Dad is weird behind his back and in front of him?
How much he cares about Ian and Anisa. And so for Ian and Anisa to throw those kind of comments around when we're about to go meet,
Yeah, the last live stream event, Dad and I left at the same time, so we walked to our cars together. So I had a conversation with him for about a minute and a half, and I remember I was telling him, I was just talking smack on his boxing or something. I was like, if you fought a real boxer, because all he does is throw haymakers. AB did not know how to keep his hands up. And I talked to AB about this after. He said his training went out the window when he fought Dad. That's when you need to stick to your training. When someone is pressuring you like that, here's how you beat Dad. Go like this. Go like this. Go like this. The minute that you get your hands out here, stop trying to block people out here. But anyway, Dad is 60 or 70 pounds heavier than me. If he wasn't, if Dad met me in the middle, I'd show all you guys.
Dad is just it's sad because we see him and then his eyes light up.
He's so nice.
Happy that it's Ian and Anisa, But
this is true.
But they talk so much shit about him all the time.
I had a little tiff with Dad, but everything's all good.
Dad is cool. He's good people.
He seems like a very sweet, interesting
yes.
guy, but definitely passionate about boxing and putting on a great show for them.
Absolutely.
From Creator Clash 1, his fight with Matt was the one that everyone was talking about. Joe Rogan watched it.
The Joe Rogan clip is hilarious.
And she was upset. He wanted all the credit.
So they used to
For those of you who don't know, Joe Rogan didn't know that Dad isn't really the guy he fought in Creator Clash 1's dad. He thought it was a dad versus son, and he gets all emotional about it. No, that's just his stage name, and it's hilarious.
I'm a weirdo.
Yeah, but he literally had some of the most viral moments of
Oh, yeah.
I know this dude on the right.
But another person that I know they didn't like the William Haynes, was it?
Oh yeah, the one that fought on CC2.
Yeah. Well, they didn't like his post-fight speech.
Yeah.
And
What'd he say F me for?
A lot of us thought it was hilarious.
Thank you.
Use the word.
Thank you.
Which guy? What's his name?
Can you please just hear me?
How are they gonna put a commercial when they start talking about me?
They take forever to learn. And then
Was it
William Haynes?
William Haynes, right?
From
Yeah.
SourceFed.
Jew?
He said the
he
N
Jewish?
word at the end.
Okay, here we go. Consequences of my actions. It was my speech. Okay, first of all, I know Ian and Anisa didn't have an issue with my speech because 2 minutes after Creator Clash, they asked me to be in Creator Clash 3. And at the time, I said to them, I don't know, I'm not sure, because I think I've talked about this on the camera. I remember after my fight, I looked at up at the Jumbotron, and I saw the clip of me going on Chris Ray Gun, and I did not feel good about it. I felt, I've always been anti-violence. You guys know this. I have had a Gandhi poster in the back of all my videos. I don't like violence. I do now. Hey, I'll box anybody. A lot has changed in the past 1.5 to 2 years. But initially after Creator Clash, I was feeling so guilty about beating up dude. I kind of just kept it to myself. But everybody was like, Will, you have to keep boxing. And I'm like, okay. So I'm over it now. But nah, they asked me to be in Creator Clash 3 right after that. Don't pull up the speech.
If he wants.
So okay, hold on.
He's a really nice guy. I love Will.
Of course, me and AB are cool. That's my guy right there.
Hilarious. So
Is
that's
this
what I'm
him? This
saying.
guy seems old. This guy seems like older. This guy was born in
no, no,
90.
no.
Why?
Oh, not him. Okay.
Our Willings is
This guy's been dead apparently for
That's
years or
hilarious.
something.
He typed an old timey.
I don't think he was as big as some of the other people as far as like his
Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough.
SourceFed. He was on SourceFed.
Wait,
HAYNES.
Oh, okay. So he fought. Oh,
yeah, he was
SourceFed.
Froggy Fresh.
Post-fight speech. But he was
I'm not gonna lie, this is crazy.
he was one of the people that like came out and he on his IG and all these other things, he still promotes the event all the time.
He's very supportive.
And so I'm like, a lot of the people that like supported it the most or got the most out of it, like Dad or him, are also people that they were like, I don't know, I don't
care for.
Is this
Right.
it?
I can believe that. I can believe that. And I say this to people all the time, like my coach. I don't think anybody got more out of Creator Clash than I did. And that's mainly because of people like my coach, Quick, who is now a lifetime friend of mine. Like, Quick is my brother for life. So, like, I can't be mad at Creator Clash because I wouldn't know who Quick was. And I was telling Quick the other day, like, looking back at our fight, I find it so funny because Quick is there with me in such an important moment in my life, and I just didn't know him like I know him now. And he didn't know me either. We had known each other for 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks. Yeah, I could see them being like, well, Will has already benefited from it so much. Will has already given us so much promotion. And that's just how a lot of people think.
Yeah,
That's him, yeah.
Is this because it says this is the weirdest post-fight speech ever? Because I'm curious what he said. Hold on. But this speech was given in the ring after the fight.
Yeah.
Shout out to Dynamic Banter, by the way. Shout out to Dynamic.
Shout out to Dynamic Banter. They won't have me on Dynamic Banter anymore. I made too many jokes about Mike Falzone. Apparently, he didn't think it was funny that I said all those jokes. So Steve is like, you can't be on anymore. In case everybody's wondering why I don't go on there anymore. So sorry, man. I'm sorry, Mike. I was trying to be funny. You know.
Who that is?
Yeah, that's Steve Zaragoza's podcast. He's a good guy. They were on a show together. This is old YouTube. Even before you were even on YouTube, you don't even know.
No,
And he's older than me.
From another age, my friend, for sure.
Yeah, you were vaping on the streets.
They didn't have vapes back then.
Not even that far in life.
Will used to be in some of Casey's old videos. Casey Neistat.
So you love him.
Yeah.
They're fighting for your life.
I love AB too. Okay?
Pay very good money to be in.
What are they doing? Why did they edit between every single word?
I don't know who edits the Dynamic Banter clips, but it's true that this is heavily over-edited and the font on it is too big. But whatever, it's my friend's show. This is why I be getting in trouble with folks, because I be saying stuff like this, but I've learned in life sometimes you just gotta let people do their thing.
I'm sorry, but what a dynamic
That's what I
banter.
learned. You should not have to.
Watch how they edited this guy.
After fighting for your life.
I would pay very good money to be in that booth while that's happening.
This is the first time.
What just happened?
I think it's AI
I
trimming.
would
Yeah.
be very good.
Time for me in.
So here it is. Okay.
It's like cut to William Haynes, and he's gonna say something.
They're not going to show it in this clip.
Oh, he says the lion hose. So he say all the hose means so much to me? Is that what he said? Okay, so he's doing a gag.
In my defense, I've said this once, I've said this a million times. You should not have to give a speech after fighting somebody in front of 16,000 people. Look, he probably only hit me like 3 or 4 times, but still, they don't make you do this in any other sport. They don't make you do this in tennis. They at least give you a couple minutes.
What does he say? What does he say? What does he say?
I came here to take ass and bring names, and I'm all out of bubble gum.
That stadium never went as crazy before or after that. Come on. Come on. This is a nerf to William Haynes. And I don't want to over-explain it or anything, but I lost 13 pounds in the span of like 2 or 3 weeks. I was exhausted. I was drained. And so I had a speech that I was going to say. I was going to thank, the Alzheimer's Association. I was going to talk about how I had helped an Alzheimer's patient, and how I was going to say that everybody in the stadium should do something to help somebody with dementia, Alzheimer's, and Parkinson's. I was going to get to that part of the speech, but I needed to catch my breath. Because not only had I lost 13 pounds, I just fought a dude for 2 rounds. I'm like, hold on, y'all. I was like, my brain is like, give them a non sequitur for them to laugh, sit on the laugh while I go. Well, I try to not make it obvious that I'm taking a breath in, but give them something to laugh at while I go. But I guess they took it as I really didn't have anything to say. But to tell you guys the truth, I was really trying to catch my breath.
So he said, I want to thank all the hosts tonight. I'd be nowhere without you.
They didn't show what I said.
And then what did they, because that seems like, obviously, it's a gag, right? But also, this is a boxing event. And also, you're the N-word guy and girl. You guys are the N-word couple.
Exactly. So, of course, my camera runs out of battery the exact moment it gets juicy. But back to what we were talking about, I think it would be highly hypocritical. Can you imagine iDubbbz and Anisa being like, ooh, Will, an African-American person, said this word. He shouldn't be a part of this event. When I don't have to tell you that iDubbbz has used the word to a Caucasian woman to her face. So I highly doubt that Ian and Anisa would say something like that behind the scenes. Clearly, they must be mistaken. That would be absolutely absurd. So anyway.
Right.
So, just a little hoe joke?
Yeah.
So what did they say about the speech?
Oh, they were super offended by it, and they were like, "Oh, I can't believe he did that." Like, there was a lot of stuff that it was just kind of.
He never said that to my face. He was dapping me up after.
In passing, I wasn't ever really taking notes on all the people.
Yeah, of course.
Can you imagine iDubbbz being like, someone said a slur? I'm so offended that I can't see it. I can't see it.
Yeah, it was just there was so much. Plus, there was, a lot happened in those 2 years, and a lot of it. I thought there was gonna be a damn documentary on, so I thought a lot of the stuff would have came out, but it never did. So
there was a moment where I thought she was gonna get upset with AB, during the, I believe, second Creator Clash, because she came to the gym one day, and I don't know, or
goodness, wow, they really spilling the tea. Oof. Jeez, Gandhi. So I'm pretty sure that that's all they say about me. They didn't even get into the meat and the bones of my. They forgot to see. And this. So okay, since we're talking about my speech, I will talk about this right now. How for the first year and a half, my speech was one of the funniest things I've ever done. I think what I said was very funny. And obviously, people who know, my speech was in response to Kanye West. I used to be a very big Kanye West fan. And when he goes down this route that he's going, like I said, we used to hate Nazis, You know what I'm saying? On that Indiana Jones stuff. That's how I feel. So what I said because of that. And this was before the all the stuff that happened in the world, and then so what I was saying wasn't even about that. And I'm bringing that up to say, I thought my speech was so funny, but it genuinely hurt my father's feelings. Every time my dad spoke to me for a year and a half, he brought up my speech and how he feels like I ruined my career because of it, how he thinks that it's just an ugly thing I said. And after a year and a half of my dad talking to me about that, every single time I talked to him, I realized that him and my auntie, I was like, it wasn't worth it hurting the feelings of people so close to me. Yes, what I said was very funny. Yes, what I said was culturally important. I gave an anti-racist speech. But to older folks, they might not be able to see between the lines on what it is that I said. So now I don't laugh about it. When I think about it, if this whole thing was happening a year or so ago, I would be looking at this, laughing like, this is so funny. But now I'm like, I really did something to my life by saying all that. I'm such a comedian that I will ruin my life for comedy. There are people who like to make jokes that make people breathe through their nose. They go, that's not enough for me. To me, a joke is not funny unless people are screaming. If people aren't screaming, laughing, your joke ain't funny. So anyway, in conclusion, sometimes in life, you can count everybody you have on your side in one hand, but don't let that stop you. I promise you, if you keep doing your best, if you keep being your true, authentic self, you will find people who really love you for who you are and are willing to go out there and do what it takes to become greater version of yourselves together. Oftentimes, we get caught up in the drama, in the negativity, into other people's pockets. And to all those people, I just have to say, everybody worried about everybody else. Everybody is so concentrated on what everybody else is doing and saying. What about you? Maybe you should focus on yourself. Everybody telling me what I need to do with my plants. Where your plants at? You ain't got a single plant. Start growing your own garden before you start telling other people what they need to do with theirs. So, I'm your host, William Haynes. This has been another episode of Truly Passionate. Please leave a like on me, subscribe to me. Amen.
William!